Tag TV brings you daily news bulletin from India. Breaking news and views from India.
Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Surbhi Sharma. Here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Thursday, the 9th of May. Parts of India reel under intense heat wave. Death toll rises to at least 11 in suicide bombing in Pakistan's Lahore. And bombed Sri Lankan church partially reopens despite security fears. And now for all the details. Parts of northern and western India reeled under an intense heat wave on Thursday, with the mercury breaching the 40-degree mark. Residents resorted to various measures, including gulping traditional coolants and even taking dip in water bodies to beat the sweltering heat.
Parts of northern and western India reeled under an intense heat wave on Thursday, with the mercury breaching the 40-degree mark. In Lucknow city of India's northern Uttar Pradesh province, people even resorted to bathing in water bodies to cool themselves. The harsh wind and heat wave condition has made the life more miserable. Meanwhile, drink stalls did brisk business as people sipped on liquids like juice and traditional coolants to keep themselves hydrated.
इस समय लखनऊ में तो गर्मी बहुत ज़्यादा पड़ रही है, कोशिश करके निकलते ही नहीं हैं, बहुत ज़रूरी होता तभी निकलते हैं वरना निकलते नहीं हो। गर्मी से बचाव के लिए कभी ये बेल का जूस पी लेते हैं या आइसक्रीम खा लेते हैं या थोड़ी बहुत कोल्ड ड्रिंक ले लेते हैं। ये गर्मी की वजह से हालत बहुत ख़राब है। अभी तो जब घर से निकले थे लग रहा था चक्कर आ जाएगा, तो 2 मिनट के लिए रुके, पहले रेस्ट किया, फिर हाथ मुंह धुला, फिर चले। इतनी गर्मी हो रही है।
Similar scenes were witnessed in Ahmedabad city of India's western Gujarat province, where commuters wrapped scarves around their heads and faces as they stepped out amid the scorching heat. Residents chose popular summer drink Chas, a yogurt-based drink, to escape the summer heat and feel energized.
ये मिलना बोलो तो एक जान में जान आने के बराबर है। छाछ से गर्मी के सीजन में इतनी फायदे कारक है कि शरीर को स्टेमिना देती है।
While May and June are India's hottest months, with temperatures regularly pushing above 40 degrees Celsius, meteorologists say the number of days when temperatures approach 45 Celsius that has increased in the last 15 years.
In news from Pakistan, death toll rose to at least 11 on Thursday in a suicide bomb blast outside a major Sufi shrine in Pakistan's Lahore city on Wednesday. The attack was claimed by the Hizbul Ahrar, a splinter group of the Pakistani Taliban.
Death toll rose to at least 11 on Thursday in the powerful suicide blast outside one of Pakistan's oldest and most revered Sufi shrines in Lahore city, as another policeman succumbed to his injuries. The blast, a day after the beginning of the Muslim holy month of Ramadan, went off at a police checkpoint on Wednesday near the Data Darbar shrine, which attracts tens of thousands of visitors a year. Meanwhile, funeral prayers were held for 4 policemen killed in the blast late on Wednesday. The prayers were attended by top civil and police officials of the Punjab province, of which Lahore is the capital. The Wednesday's attack was claimed by Hizbul Ahrar, a splinter group of the Pakistani Taliban that has been fighting the government for years. In 2010, 2 suicide bombers had struck the Data Darbar shrine, killing at least 42 people and wounding 175, in an attack officials said was carried out by the Pakistani Taliban.
In news from Afghanistan, at least 9 persons were killed when Taliban militants invaded the compound of an international aid group in Afghan capital Kabul on Wednesday. All the 5 attackers were gunned down during counter-operations conducted by Afghan police forces that lasted nearly 6 hours.
At least 9 persons were killed after suicide bombers attacked an aid agency in Afghanistan's capital Kabul on Wednesday. The attack took place at midday when the attackers detonated an explosive-laden vehicle at the gates of non-governmental organization Counterpart International in the Afghan capital. The assailants were all killed during a counter-attack conducted by Afghan elite police forces that lasted nearly 6 hours.
خاکباد شد چرا آمد مجد چرا زد پارک چرا زد پشت سر از دیگه هم فجار شد باز خود باد شد دیگه تا نیروهای امنیتی آمدن نگذارن فجارات کم شد.
The Taliban claimed responsibility for the attack shortly after the deadly attack. Afghan President Ashraf Ghani UN mission in the country and Afghans strongly condemned the attack which occurred on the third day of Islamic holy month of Ramadan.
In news from Sri Lanka, one of bombed churches in Sri Lanka partially reopened on Wednesday despite security fears. The attacks across Sri Lanka on April 21st at a number of churches and hotels killed more than 250 people.
Sri Lanka's St. Anthony's Church, one of the targets of the deadly Easter Sunday bombings, reopened a small shrine room on Wednesday despite continued security fears, allowing devotees to return for prayers. Construction on the church in Colombo is still in progress, and any whispered words of prayer were drowned out by drilling and banging, but devotees were pleased they were able to return. The attacks across Sri Lanka on April 21 at a number of churches and hotels killed more than 250 people and wounded nearly 500 more.
I think Catholic question mama itamat ආදරෙන් සහ සන්තෝෂයි මේ ගැන දකින්න අපිට ඔසමක් කියන්නේ ඉටිපන්සම් පත්තු කරන්න පුළුවන් වෙච්ච ගැන මේ මම හිතනවා මේ අනිත් කතෝලික කට්ටියයි ඔක්කොමල්ලා බය නැතුව මේ වගේ ඇවිල්ලා ඔසමක් කියලා යයි කියලා. ගෙවල් වලට වෙලා බයේ ඉන්නේ නැතුව
දැන් මේක අදනවානේ මේ අදලා ආයි තව මාසයෙන් මේ ඔක්කොම හරියයි කියලා තමයි අපිත් හිතන්නේ. එහෙම වුණත් ඔක්කොමලාට හොඳයිනේ. මිනිස්සු එයි ආයි පරණ විදියම ආයිත් අපිට බිස්නස් උත් කරන්න පුළුවන්. එයා කාර්යස්ථාවක් තිබුණොත් ඔක්කොමලාට හොඳයි.
Meanwhile, on Sunday, Catholic churches in capital Colombo cancelled the Sunday Mass for a second straight week. Sri Lankan Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe on Tuesday said investigators have dismantled a major part of the network linked to the bombings, but warned the chance of further Islamist militant attacks could not be ruled out.
In news from Bangladesh, a 75-year-old Rohingya violinist who lives in a refugee camp in Bangladesh plays violin under a makeshift bamboo shed to a curious crowd of fellow refugees. As a young man, he, along with his friends, used to play together in a wedding band in Myanmar.
A 75-year-old Rohingya violinist, Amir Ali, who lives in a refugee camp in Bangladesh, plays violin under a makeshift bamboo shed to a curious crowd of fellow refugees. Ali, who learned to play violin as a child, had forging its makeshift copy out of bamboo. Later, he bought his own in Bangladesh. As a young man, back in Myanmar, Ali and his friends had played together in a wedding band touring the native Rakhine province. It had been a long time since the band's last wedding when, in August 2017, soldiers arrived in their quiet village and burnt it to the ground.
Burma to the Yashid, there's a honor in the Sanival, Honekisu Aninori, Gayer Horgan, Badar Kisulunori. Liga Bazanash, Belashi, Belawood, the level of Husunoyo.
More than 700,000 Rohingya fled a sweeping army crackdown in Myanmar's Rakhine province in 2017, launched in response to Rohingya insurgent attacks on the security forces. Though Myanmar says it is ready to welcome back the refugees, but the region from where they fled is still marked by ethnic tensions and violence, and the UN has said that conditions are not right for them to return.
People in India's northeastern Siliguri city celebrated the 159th birth anniversary of Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore on Thursday by organizing a grand cultural event. Tagore was a renowned poet and a philosopher who won the Nobel Prize in Literature.
People in India's Siliguri city celebrated the 159th birthday of the Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore on Thursday by organizing a cultural event. The day was marked by offering garlands to Tagore's statue and later performing dance on his written and composed music known as Rabindra Sangeet or Tagore songs. Basundhara, a nature lover and socio-cultural organization in Siliguri, organized the event with the aim to refresh memories of Tagore and involve people with it.
বাঙালির কাছে এই দিনটি একটি সত্যিকারেরই বিগত বহু বছর ধরে একটা বিশেষ পালনীয় দিন এই কারণেই রবীন্দ্র চেতনা, রবীন্দ্র সৃষ্টি, রবীন্দ্র যা কিছু নাচ গান আবৃত্তি এবং প্রবন্ধ এই সমস্ত চর্চার মধ্যে দিয়ে আমরা এই দিনটাকে উদযাপন করি।
Tagore was a poet, novelist, story writer and a philosopher. He won the Nobel Prize in Literature. During his lifetime, Tagore celebrated his birthday on the Pochish Boishakh, the 25th day of Baisakh, which is the first month in the Bengali calendar. The corresponding date on the Western calendar is either May 7th, 8th or 9th.
Hundreds of women on Wednesday, dressed in colourful attires, showcased a dance performance in India's northern hill town of Kullu to raise awareness among the people to cast their votes in the ongoing general election. They also took a pledge to cast their vote in the election that would be held in the final phase in their province on May 19th.
Hundreds of women on Wednesday gathered in the hill town of Kullu in India's northern Himachal Pradesh province and showcased a colourful dance performance to raise awareness among the people to cast their votes in the ongoing general election. The women, dressed in traditional and colourful attire, were also joined by men, and they were seen dancing together with their voter identity cards. They also took a pledge on the occasion to cast their ballot in the election that will be held in the final phase in the province on May 19th.
ये आने वाला जो 19 मई का मतदान है उसके लिए ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पार्टिसिपेशन हो, इसको हमने जो नारी शक्ति है, महिलाओं की प्रतिभागिता यहाँ पे सुनिश्चित किया और
कुल्लू की महिलाओं ने एक साथ इकट्ठे होकर यहाँ पे नाटी की है और हम पूरे देश भर की जनता को यही संदेश देना चाहेंगे कि हमारी कुल्लू की लेडीज़ ने जो ये संदेश वोट के लिए दिया है उसको वो सशक्त रूप से हम लोग इकट्ठे होकर वोट का मतदान करें।
Voting for the world's biggest democratic exercise in India began on April 11th. It would span over 7 phases across 29 provinces and 7 union territories of the country. The counting of votes would be done on May 23rd and the results would be announced on the same day.
A first of its kind pet cafe was recently opened in India's southern Bengaluru city, where animal lovers can spend time with their pets and also treat them to special picks from a customized food menu. The cafe also houses a pet training school.
A first-of-its-kind pet cafe was recently opened in Bengaluru city of India's southern Karnataka province, where animal lovers can spend time frolicking with their pets and also treat them to special picks from a customized food menu. The cafe named Canine Restro was launched for enthusiastic canine lovers and provides spa and grooming facility and special raw diet menu for the pets. A dedicated play area has also been provided for the furry animals, while their owners and other customers enjoy a meal.
In Mangalore, the pets, this facility was not there. So what we have done is, what we have planned is on this restaurant, we'll have a A to Z facility for the pets too.
I'm really glad that this happened in Mangalore, and yeah, I can tell that this is a stress buster place for the dog lovers, and I do visit at times, and I just love spending time with dogs and food as well.
The restaurant also houses a pet training school to keep the dogs fit and obedient. The option of dog trainers and exercise equipments is also available for them in the restaurant.
Well, that's all we have for you from South Asia this evening. Now our viewers can watch the show on southasianewsline.com. You can also visit us on facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night.